So much, Vasugi ma'am, for such a lovely introduction. Yes, thank you, children. Thank you, listeners, for listening to our stories, encouraging us. Without listener, a story has no meaning, and the storyteller cannot tell the story. Okay.
Game catcher.
Yes, I do. But please listen to our stories now. Okay. Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru. Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guruji. Every morning, the king used to sing this and remembered his gurus, and especially his most special guru. Who is his most special guru? You all are wondering? Yes? Who is his special guru? Why was he special? To know the answer of these questions, you have to listen to my story. So let's begin. Once upon a time, long, long ago, there lived a king who could understand the language of any animals. Yes, you heard me right. He could understand the language of any animals. How? Because once he saved the king of the snakes. Snake King blessed him. From now on, you will be able to understand the language of any animal. But if you tell this to anyone, you will die. No. The king never told this to anyone. Rather, he secretly enjoyed the chit-chats, the buckets of all the animals passing by. If we all could learn that skill, it would be so wonderful, right? Okay, coming back to the story. So time passed. The king got married and brought to the palace a lovely queen. The king and the queen, they loved each other. They had wonderful time with each other. The queen often asked the king, Rajaji, do you really like me? Of course, yes, said the king. Can you do anything for me? Of course, yes, I can, he repeated. Well, no one knew that in that same kingdom there lived another lovely royal couple who also liked each other very much, who also spent wonderful times with each other. Do you know? Any guess who was that? It was meh, meh. Yes, Goat King and Goat Queen. The Goat Queen also used to ask the Goat King, meh, 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 do you really like me? The Goat King answered, meh, meh, yes, of course I do. Meh, 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 can you do anything for me? Meh, 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 yes, of course I can. Now, children and all those who have kids in you are wondering how I am understanding the language of the goats, right? That's a different story for different time. For now, let's come back to our story again. So one morning, our king was having his lavish breakfast in the royal garden. The queen was sitting beside him and she was singing her favorite tune. अब तो है तुमसे हर खुशी अपनी तुम पे मरना है जिंदगी अपनी. A small piece of sweet fell from the king's plate right on the ground where there was an putty ant. The ant saw the sweet and he exclaimed, "Arey wow, such a big sweet. How can I alone eat it?" The king heard that. He understood the ant's language and he laughed out. How funny. Hmm. The queen here stopped singing. She turned to the king. Closely she looked at the king and then she burst out crying. I am funny. The king looked at the queen and said, "Oh, no, you are not funny, you are not funny." Then why did you laugh? There is anyone here, no except you and me. Why did you laugh? Tell me. You laughed at me? Oh, no. I didn't laugh at you. I just laughed at that. He cannot tell, no. He will die though. So the queen kept on crying. You laughed at me, I know. No, queen, I didn't laugh at you, but I cannot tell. Why you can't tell? Oh, that means you laughed at me. You laughed at me, oh? You laughed at me. Arey, Bhagwan, you laughed at me. Tell me, for once, why did you laugh? Why did you laugh? Why did you laugh? Why did you laugh? Whole day, why did you laugh? Why did you laugh? Went on. That night, when the king came to take rest in his room, the king looked at the queen. Queen, why did you laugh? Afternoon, what do you tell once? Why did you laugh? Evening, why did you laugh? Okay, fine. Tell me finally, why did you laugh? Night also, why did you laugh? Next day, why did you laugh? Days after, why did you laugh? Arey baapre. The king then decided finally, come what may, I will tell her the truth. How long will I bear this question? Why did you laugh? That I'll die, but let me tell her that. So what he did, he took the queen and both of them went to a lush green meadow by the side of a beautiful lake. They stood there. The king held the hands of the queen, looked into her eyes and said, "Oh queen, I know if I tell you why I laugh, I will die." What? What a lie! It's not a lie. It's the truth. If I tell you the truth, I'll die. But let me die in love for you. And the king was about to tell the thing when kahani mein twist. Right there, by the grace of God or by the conspiracy of the universe or what we don't know, there appeared, guess what? Who appeared there? Yes! Vasug ma'am, you guessed it right, and many of you have guessed it right, I believe. Meh! Meh! Yes! The goat king and goat queen. And the goat, yes, and the goat queen was asking the goat king, "Meh, meh, meh, can you please get for me some soft grass from the edge of the clay?" Meh, meh, meh. The goat king replied, "I cannot do that. I'm not a swimmer. I'll trip, fall, and I might die." Meh, meh, meh. Are you scared of dying? Oh, you said you can do anything for me. Now, what happened? Are you a coward? Meh, meh, meh. I'm not a coward, but I'm not a fool either. I can bring for you better grass from somewhere else. If I fall and die, who will look after you after my death? Who will love you after my death? I want to remain alive in love and keep loving you. Let us keep loving each other as long as we can. The king here looked at the goat. He, of course, understood the goat's words. And he thought, oh God, what I was going to do? I was going to give my life for this silly question. There are so many things to do. And who would look after my queen after my death and my kingdom? A goat so sensible. He has taught me this life's lesson. So, plan cancelled. He looked back at the queen, looked into her eyes once again and said, Queen, if I tell you the truth, why I laugh, I'll die. But you said that you will tell me now. I don't want to die in love. I want to remain alive in love of you. Let us love each other as long as we can. Let us love our kingdom as long as we can. There is no point in dying in love. We should live together and spend wonderful time together. But what about the question? Why did you laugh? No more. Now, if you ask me again, you'll have to bear punishment. Some say that the queen was scared of punishment. So she stopped asking this question again. But some others who are like us, who don't like punishment, who believe in love, who like to love everyone, we say that the queen, that moment, saw truth in the king's words. And so the queen believed him, was impressed by him. And so she never uttered this question again. The king and the queen began moving towards the palace. And as they moved, the king turned back and looked at the goat and smiled. His heart was brimming with gratitude for the goat. So much to learn from a small creature of this universe. Oh, this goat has taught me a life's lesson, has saved me today. And so every morning the king used to pray, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru Ji, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru Ji. And he used to remember his special guru. Now you know, right? Who was this special guru?
Yes, ma'am. The God.
God.